Hi everybody, Samantha Shriver, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you today with a new card tutorial. Today we're going to make this beautiful card using the sunflower dies and the stitched greenery die. I also used my favorite, the iridescent sequins in the middle of the sunflower. I love the bright cheery colors of this card. I hope you guys enjoy this card tutorial, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a great day. Today's card is going to focus more on die cutting. We're going to be making this beautiful sunflower card. We'll stamp a sentiment in the inside, but that's the only stamping that we're going to do while making this card. Our color palette for today is going to be Magenta Madness, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and Coastal Cabana. The stamps that we'll use for the sentiment is going to be Peaceful Moments. I'm going to use the Happy Birthday sentiment. For dies, we'll be using the Stitch So Sweetly die set. We'll be using the largest rectangle scallop die. The Sunflower die set. This is an amazing die set. And then the last one is the Stitched Greenery die. This is absolutely beautiful if you haven't seen this used yet. So let's get started. We're going to start with that Stitched Greenery die first. So what this does is, this die stitches all these leaves into the paper. It's really pretty. I'm excited to show you guys this. So what I'm going to do is place the paper on top of the die. Then we're going to flip that upside down. And we're going to run that through our die cut machine, which I may have to move this for a moment so that it has space to go through. And then I want to show you guys what we get. This absolutely beautiful stitched leaf paper. It's gorgeous. So that's been one of my favorite dies. I'm actually hoping that Stampin' Up! Comes out with more of these in the future because I really do love them. Then next we're going to take our sunflower dies and we're going to use this outer part for the sunflower, and let me grab my Magenta Madness cardstock. Let's see. So just place that there. Run that through our die cut machine. And then we have the outer part of our sunflower. Now we're going to do the more detailed part of the sunflower. So I'm going to grab this detailed sunflower die. This one I run it through like 4 times, honestly, just to make sure that it cuts out because it is so detailed. So I just run it once, twice, 3, and then 4 times just seems to be the charm for me. And then you can see that this is very detailed. So I just take a pick tool. Let me find that here. And then we can poke out, I mean they come out very easily. That's why I find the more times that I run the die through, the easier that the pieces come out. So it's really not too bad. They also, Stampin' Up! Also has a brush and a foam mat that you can use. And that might be another option for this to make it come out quicker. Ooh, oh, what I did there. So it is a little time consuming, but it's not too bad, I don't feel. And the end result is beautiful. You know what, it's kind of hard. I'm standing up too while I'm doing this, which is, usually I'm sitting down, so I feel like that's making it a little more difficult. Usually they poke out much easier than this, but I think it's just the way that I'm holding it. All right, sorry this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. Let me just try to get this last piece out. It usually is a lot quicker than this. All right, so there's our detailed sunflower. Next, let me just clean this mess up. We're gonna do our leaves. Okay, let's put that back, and then we will take out our leaf outline. Our Greenery apple green paper. And we're gonna, so the ridges on the die, those need to be facing down to cut the paper. So we're gonna put that down and then put our plate on top. Try to get it towards the edge to save paper. And then we are going to do this one more time. So we have 2, and then we'll do the same with the detailed leaves. We'll do 2. So now we are going to use our detailed leaf die and cut 2 more. Okay, and these just poke out very easy. I only have to run these leaves through one time and they work perfect. I think it's just a sunflower that's a little more, the lines are a little thinner and it takes more effort. And these ones just pop right out. Super easy. So we've got both of our leaves done. Now the only other piece that we need is the middle of our sunflower. So we're gonna get that and grab our Daffodil Delight. And we only need one of these. My plate has seen a lot of use, so after a while the dies stick to it. But you can just use your take a pick tool quickly to take it off. I'm gonna move this out of our way. And you know what I just realized? We still need to do this buffalo plaid stitched rectangle. I was a little too quick on putting this away, so let's do that. Just gonna put this down. I love this buffalo plaid paper. It's from the Pattern Party Hostess paper set. And you can earn that free with a qualifying order. It has a ton of designs. It's black and white on one side and color on the other side for all of the paper that comes in it. All right, move this back over here. Get started on our card. I just need to find my card base. So I already pre-cut my card base. You just take an 8.5 by 11 white piece of cardstock and you cut it sideways 5.5 inches so that you have a piece that's this size. Then you fold that piece in half and just use your bone folder to make the edges crisp, and you have your card front. We are going to take our stitch leaf piece and adhere this down. You know what? I did not cut this to the size I want, so let's do that quickly. I like a white border around my card, so I like to have my cardstock fronts cut at 5 1/4 by 4, which will leave that edging around, that white edging around your card. So now we've got that. Perfect, okay. Let's put this, oops, that popped open. Lay our adhesive down. Yeah, that did not work. All right, now we are going to adhere that to our card base. So we have that white border. And then next, we can take our buffalo plaid piece and we're gonna adhere that. How beautiful is that side? That's the only thing about this paper is I absolutely love both sides of the pieces, and it's so hard to put glue on one side because you just want to use them both. I just love that. So we are going to adhere this at an angle. Then next, let me grab my silicone craft mat. And we are going to adhere our leaves. If I can, I might have to slide that across. All right, let's see. Just need to grab a glue pen here. The great thing about the silicone craft mat is you can do your gluing and not get that glue on your work surface. So I use this often. And we're just gonna put that on. Oops. I just have to press it down a little bit. And then do our other leaf. Now the sunflower, I'm going to show you what we're going to do because we're not going to put a ton of adhesive on that. We won't have to worry about being very detailed with it, which is good. It's a time saver. Okay, so our sunflower. The only thing I worry about with this is lining it up. And look at that. Normally it takes me a ton of times going around to try to get that lined up. So that was absolutely perfect. Let me just, you know what, this piece is coming off. I just want to fix that. And I just put glue around this center part. Of course, now I'm going to have to line it up again, but just around this center part. Oh. I think that using your multi-liquid glue might be easier than doing it this way. So you can keep the pieces in sometimes, like I can move the glue around so it doesn't show. If you just wanted to like punch out a couple of these little pieces and not all of them, just so that it has a little bit of a different look to it. I've made them like this one, I punched out all of them. So it's just dependent on what you want to do. This one I'm just going to punch out a couple. All right, so now I have to match this back up again. And then I am just going to press down. And then we are going to do the center part of our card. So let me grab that. And for this, we're going to use our mini dimensionals. And what I do is I take this, I'm gonna move that out of our way. And I take the dimensionals and I cut them in half, the mini dimensionals, and just put them around. Piece off, and our last one, that little top piece off. Oh, and one stuck to my finger. That one just doesn't want to stay stuck to the paper for some reason. Okay, so then I take that and center it in the middle. So you have that. Then we're going to use our sequence. Let me find, I had an open one here. Okay, well I can't find it. So this is the Expressions in Ink ephemera pack. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And my favorite part of this pack is these sequins, these iridescent sequins. I love them, they're my favorite. So I use these a lot. I'm just gonna take 3 of these and put them on the inside of my sunflower piece. I think it just gives it a little extra sparkle. Now let's glue all of this. So we're gonna glue our leaves. And then we'll put one at the corner. And then one at the other corner. And I probably should have put this adhesive on my sunflower before gluing that middle part in, but I forgot. So we'll just do that way. And then I take this part of the sunflower, if I could get this, and I just kind of do this so it stands up a little bit. And then we can put that down, decide where I want it. Okay, so I'll put that down there. And now we're gonna stamp the inside of our card. And we're gonna do the happy birthday. And once again, I'm horrible with stamping straight, so we're gonna hope that this comes out okay, especially since we're doing it after the card's already made. I should have done it first. So grab our Memento ink. I'm gonna put our happy birthday in the middle. And there's our sunflower card. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love the bright colors in this card, and I love that stitching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If you don't mind just liking and subscribing to my channel, that way you'll be alerted with any new videos that I may come out. I am trying to do once a week videos now. I hope you guys have a great one. Take care. Thanks again for watching. Bye.